Hey guys. Or I should just say ladies. There's no guys on here, just ladies. Hi ladies. Hey. I think I'm just so used to always saying hey guys that I just say it all the time, but there's only women in here, so I have to say hey ladies when I come on here, or hey girls. Hey. And I'm sorry you guys, well I guess it's not too late, but it's almost 9 o'clock. I was not expecting to go live this late, but Frank and I just ate and I was starving. I was like, okay, I need to eat first, then I'll go on live. And then I realized some of you guys are probably like, time zones are behind us, and technically if you're on the West Coast, it's what, like 5:30 right now? So I was like, it's okay. It's not too late. Hi. Yes, I will be saving this live, Jordan. We're going to be unboxing the rest of the boxes from the 12 days of play. I have not peeked at all, so you guys, we're gonna open them together. But I first wanted to say hi to everyone first. No, I am totally fine. I just got done eating, so I'm like, the food has settled now, and I got myself a drink. Have you guys ever tried these high noons before? They're basically like White Claws, but they have vodka in them. I really like them, but not down at all. I just ate, so I feel like I'm like nice and full now, and I just need I need some more energy. You guys will give me more energy, and I'll be fine. Reading all your comments. Oh, thank you guys. I have been hoping for more men. No, that's the main reason why my account is private, because I just wanted it to be women on here, and it's actually been taking me a long time to accept people. I spent like almost 2 hours tonight accepting more people, and the way that Instagram is set up, it won't tell you like how many people you have to accept. It just says like 999, so basically 1,000 people, and I did that for 2 hours and it still says I have over 1,000 people to accept, and I go one by one by one and basically vetting everybody. So it's just it takes forever, and I feel bad for the ones that I have not got to accept, but also Instagram doesn't let me accept, like they cut off the time that I can accept it because they consider it spam. So I will save this live regardless, so the people that I do accept, they'll be able to come back and watch this. Pineapple and peach are my favorite. Yeah, that's what I'm having right now. I have not tried the peach one. I've tried the pineapple one. I really like the kiwi one too. I'm more like a White Claw kind of person. My friend, she got me into high noons, so I haven't really drank them that much, but so far I think they're good. They're really good. Ooh, I saw that Alani makes an alcohol drink yet. I have not tried that yet. I have not tried it. Sorry guys, I'm trying to read everybody's comments. Watching this as I get ready to go to a bar for a friend's birthday. That is always fun. It's always so much fun when you're about to go out with friends or whoever. Well, I go out a lot with Frank. And just like the whole getting ready process, and then be able to like listen to music or drink, hang out with friends. It's always so much fun. Frank and I, we try to do that at least once a month if we can. Yay! You're welcome, Kylie. I want that sweatshirt. You guys, my friend, so Danny was telling me, she's like, Brittany, you should sell these. And I was like, I totally would, but I feel like that would take forever on my Cricut. I would need like a press, like an actual t-shirt press. Love vodka. I have to try them. Yes, try them. pressed seltzers. Ooh. Yes, sell them. Okay, are you guys ready for me to open this? Sorry, guys. I'm still, like, kind of getting over a cold. Yeah, the pineapple ones are really good. And, you know, the reason why I like these is because I don't feel super bloated after I drink this. Like, for example, these are 100 carbs, and I think there's only like 2.6 grams of sugar, and there's no sugar added. It's gluten-free. That's why I really like drinking seltzers. I prefer that over anything else. Cheyenne, yes, I agree. It's crazy. She said crazy how much of us have been watching since we were kids, and now we're in our 20s. I know. You know, it's so crazy because I feel like a lot of us, like a lot of my viewers grew up with me, because I know a lot of them were young moms too, or they were teenagers or young adults, and I just feel like a lot of you guys have grown up with me in the whole process, and it's crazy to think about. It's so crazy to think about, because a lot of you guys are my age or even older, and I feel like we're able to relate to a lot of stuff too now that we're grown up. Oh my gosh, a lot of you guys have been watching me since Ari was born. I was 13, I grew up with you. Oh my gosh. That is crazy. Crazy. Speaking of which, Aria just texted me. This feels like a girl's night. Yes. See, I knew I needed you guys to comment because you're bringing my energy up now. I first started like a little low because I just ate, and now I feel like you guys are bringing my energy up. That is crazy. Oh my gosh. Look at us getting old as shit. Yes. Guys, this is my last year in my 20s. And okay, we're just gonna, you guys are here for a reason. You guys know this is an 18 plus page. We're gonna talk about all the things. And I definitely want to do more lives. I just feel like sometimes it's hard to do stories because I'm like, I want to talk to you guys about stuff, but I'm like, okay, I'm taking care of kids. I got this to do, that to do. And I just feel like, let's just randomly talk about sex at 1 p.m. or like, let's just like talk about sex toys at like noon. It just feels like, it just doesn't feel right. So I was like even thinking, I'm like, well, maybe I should start doing lives or even like doing stories and posting stuff at night, like kind of like Britney after dark or like Britney when the kids go to bed. Just because it feels more, it just feels more right, if that makes sense. So I feel like doing these lives at night, if I do more lives, it will have to be at night, if that makes sense. Frank just heard me. He said Britney after dark. Oh, well, okay, so what I was saying was, so this is my last year in my 20s, and I've been going back and forth with this idea, and please comment in the live if you currently, or maybe you don't have it anymore, but you've got it done before. I was thinking for like my last hurrah of getting my nipples pierced. You guys, let me know your experience, if you have them done before I turn 30. Or maybe when I turn 30. Maybe. Sorry, we were like talking about watching me when Aria was a baby, and then we just started talking about nipple piercing. Sorry, but that's the reason why you guys are here, is because we're going to talk about adult stuff. I have mine pierced. Okay, so I've heard mixed, okay, see, she said don't do it. See, I've seen, or I've heard, well, and read mixed reviews. A lot of people are saying do it. and I even have a friend that has hers pierced and she loves them. And then I've heard other people say no, it was like the most painful piercing they've ever had. So I don't know. I have my right one done. Oh, so you have one done. Girl, get them done. I got them done. No regrets. Yeah, somebody said, ouch. I know, I think about that too. But it's funny because, or not so funny, I guess. But after I had my breast augmentation, I feel like the sensitivity is, or not the sensitivity, the feeling is not as sensitive. Like I feel like I lost some feelings, which is normal after having a breast augmentation, not getting all full feeling, or maybe even having, like, for the longest time I didn't have feeling in one boob and I had feeling in the other. So I feel like after having it, I don't have as much feeling or sensitivity as I did before. So maybe it would be good for me to get it, because then maybe I wouldn't feel it as much, because I have heard that it can be kind of painful too. Personally mine, and it did not hurt at all. Okay. Feel like getting a flu shot. Yes, Paige, I have heard that they can easily get infected too. No, I would not consider a cupcake piercing. I feel like that is, I'm not against piercings at all. I mean, I only have ears piercing and my nose pierced. Growing up, I shouldn't say growing up, but as a teenager, I did want to get my belly button pierced, but I didn't get it pierced. But I have thought this past year about getting my nipples pierced. And I would also be worried about it getting snagged too. So let me know if you guys have ever had that happen, because that would make me nervous. The most painless piercing. Okay, interesting. Would you be willing to share how much you paid? Are you talking about my breast augmentation? No. They would pus always. And like, oh, see, I would be very diligent about cleaning if I were to get them done, because I am very, like, paranoid about, like, I was really paranoid with my nose piercing that it was going to get infected, because I heard your nose can get really infected, or you can get, like, that bump, that pimple that's common to get with nose piercings. I have heard of that happening, and I was super paranoid and very diligent about cleaning. So I think if I were to get them done, I would definitely be the same way, for sure. But to answer your question, Kayla, no, I actually have never gotten wax down there, so I can't really say what the pain is like. But I just was talking to my friend Danny about that last night, and I told her that if you get a wax, I would get one with you. So maybe more to come on that if I decide to go through with that experience. No, I wouldn't say I'm just bored. I think it's just more so I'm just wanting to just try it and see if I would like it getting pierced. Okay, guys. I am gonna read the rest of these comments and then we're gonna open up, but I really want to answer all you guys' questions. Oh, somebody said no more loofahs. You gave birth naturally, girl. You can handle piercing. I know I can handle it, but I still get nervous about pain. Okay. Oh my gosh, there's so many comments. Okay, you guys, we're gonna go ahead and start opening this box. Let me know. Did you guys see number 1 and number 12 and number 5? So a little backstory. This company, Love Honey, reached out to me. They wanted to do a sponsorship, and I said, sure, why not? I was a little nervous doing it on my main page because it is very family friendly, and I know a lot of brands that I work with that are more family friendly follow me on that page. So I was a little bit nervous because I was like, I don't know how they're gonna take it. Thankfully I didn't get like as much hate or like as much backlash as I thought I was gonna get. But my thing is, I have been trying more to normalize topics about sex toys, and just adult things, because it's so normal. Like, if you think about it, majority of us we have sex. A majority of us use sex toys. A majority of us are into particular things, and why not talk about it? So that's originally why I took the sponsorship on, because I'm like, okay, well, most of the people that follow me are women to begin with, and why not, you know? So anyways, I had to do it for a sponsorship, so they only wanted me to open 1, 12, and 5, and I was nervous to open. I didn't want to show the rest of them, obviously, on my main page. I was like, I should just show you guys on this page what's behind the other boxes, and in case you guys are also interested in checking it out for yourself as well. So if you guys want me to show you 12, 5, and 1, I can. They've already been open many times because I had to do like a TikTok, I had to do a reel, I had to do a YouTube integration, I had to do stories. So if you guys want me to show you guys, I can open them. But yeah, it is a good Christmas gift, or it can be a Valentine's gift, it can be an anniversary gift, it can be a gift for anybody, it can be a gift, honestly, to yourself, a best friend. Like if you have a single best friend and you're like, oh yeah, she would definitely want this or need this, I feel like it'd be a perfect gift. It does come with, it's funny, it comes with a safety guide. I didn't open that yet. I didn't open the safety guide or the user manual. But I honestly don't even know what's in it, because you know how sometimes with advent calendars it will tell you each thing that comes in it? It doesn't tell me that at all. It just says that it includes 12 products and 2 USB charging cables, and then that's it. So let's go ahead and open it. Ooh, they have a 24-day one. I didn't know that. I have to check that out. What is Frank saying? This is ladies only, babe. No, this is ladies only. Oh, okay, yeah.
I know it's ladies only, but
You brought me a refill. Yeah, ladies only. You're not supposed to know. Well, I'll show you this stuff later. Yeah, I'll show you what's in it later. Of course you can do it if you're single. Can you talk about what you share on your OF? If you guys want me to answer questions after we get done opening this, definitely can do that. Okay, anyways, okay. Let me just go ahead and show you guys. So, the first one, number 1, which is about to fall off because I'm just going to take it off because I've opened it so much. Actually, I need that because I need to read that to you guys. So, the first one is a bullet vibrator. This is what it looks like. It's actually kind of cute. It's like a little gold, tiny little vibrator. I think the charger comes in here, right? Yeah. So it comes with a charger. So that was a number 1. It says, don't let the size fool you. This bullet vibe will knock your socks off. So that was number 1. And then number 5. You guys, I was a little nervous to... I'm only laughing because I was a little nervous to show this on my main page, because I was like, can I show this? And they were okay with it, but it is a crystal butt plug. It's clear as crystal. This dazzling plug ain't no diamond in the rough. In fact, it's a real gem. Sorry, the writing is really tiny. So I'm gonna be completely honest and open with you guys. I have never used a butt plug before, never. So I might have to update you guys if I do decide. It's very pretty. It's gold. It has a little crystal. Very, very pretty. I love it because it's cute, but I'm a little intimidated. Let me know if you guys are a little intimidated by this kind of sex toy, because I am definitely intimidated by it. And I've never used it. So number 12 is the Womanizer Starlet 3. So this is a clitoral stimulator. So I will tell you guys, I have used this. I really like this. And I think this is also a great toy to use on your own. I think it also comes with, did it come with a case? Is this a case or this is a manual? This is a manual. Got a in the case it doesn't, but it also comes with a charger as well. So I almost lost one in my butt one time. About had a heart attack. Did it not have this on the end? I guess some of them don't, right? Oh, girl. Yeah, I would be nervous too. Okay. That's exactly what I'm scared of. And make sure it's not too small. It can easily slip in all the way. See, that's what I would be nervous about. Can't do anything anal. I feel like when it comes to that, you either really like it or you really hate it. Or don't like it. But then Megan did say don't knock it until you try it. So, okay. All right. We're going to open number 2. You guys, I'm kind of excited because I don't even know what's in any of these. So, number 2 is down here. Okay, so this is, oh shoot. I suck at opening these. That is like ripping it. Okay. Oh. This is interesting. I've never heard of this before. Okay, guys, this is a mint orgasm balm infused with tingly menthol. Hold up. Menthol? Down there? I don't know about this. This balm works wonders on your intimate areas. Guys, I don't... Menthol down there, though? Oh, wait, there's a thing on it. Hold on. I have to smell this, because I'm like, is this like Vicks? Okay, it's not that bad, actually. It just smells like mint. It's tingling. A butt plug is so good for sensation in regular sex for both me and my partner. The whole sensation is tighter. You guys, I'll have to report back on the butt plug. So, just a little tingly. Alejandra, please be careful when using toys. I've heard that too. Okay, so this is interesting. This menthol pleasure balm. I'll let you guys know about that one. All right, we're gonna open 3 now. I'm interested about 11. Frank and I, when we opened this, or when he first, he was like, "What? What is an 11?" Oh, okay. So, sorry guys. 3 is a blindfold. So it says embellish your play with this blindfold and explore the wonderful world of sensory deprivation. Okay, I've actually never played around with a blindfold before. Actually, I'm kind of nervous because of my lashes, but it's a cute little blindfold. I'm trying to like keep up with your guys' comments. That sounds like it would burn. Yeah, I'll update you guys about the menthol pleasure balm. But blindfold is number 3. Number 4 is down here. This is so much fun. I don't ever get to open advent calendars anymore. I only get to see like my kids open like, you know, like the chocolate ones. So I feel so special right now. I feel like this definitely would make a good Christmas present. But don't get it like for your partner and open it with your family. Like make sure it's privately. Okay, so this one is a G-spot dildo. It proves it's what on the inside that counts by giving your giving your internal hot spot sublime stimulation. Okay. Oh, so it says it's compatible with the Bullet vibrator. Oh, interesting. Okay. Oh, that is also harness capable. Really? Dang, I feel like Love Honey thinks of everything. You guys, when I honestly, like, first started using sex toys and getting familiar with them, I literally only thought like Adam and Eve was like the only go-to place. But you guys can also find stuff on Amazon. And then when I was presented with this sponsorship, I had no idea that Love Honey was like one of the largest sex toy stores. So, you know, I'm not saying this only because I was sponsored by them, but once I checked them out, if you guys want to check out sex toys, definitely check out Love Honey because they have so much stuff and they definitely think of everything. So, Kels Butler, we either put everything up or we have our nightstand, which the kids never go through, but I am very nervous if one day they ever do. But I would definitely say keep like a little secret drawer, like even if it's in your closet, to put everything, because that's what I do too. Hi, somebody said they're just coming in. I hope that I didn't miss much. No, and I'll also be saving this live as well. So far, we've opened the vibrator, the crystal butt plug, the womanizer starlet, the menthol pleasure bomb, and then the blindfold and the G-spot dildo. But you can also use this with that. I like how it's all pink too. That is so cute. Okay, number 6 is up here. Yes, I will definitely be saving the live so you guys can go back and watch. And hold on. How much was this whole box? Okay, so this was they sent this to me for free, but everything that's everything that's in here is worth $264, but it is currently on sale for, I believe, I'm like thinking on the top of my head, I think it's like $130, $40 on their website. If you guys do want to get this though, I do have a code that still works. So I think it's like $10 off when you spend over $100. So I feel like it's $120. $120. So if you were to buy this right now and then use my code, all of this would be $110. Plus, I guess, tax and shipping, I'm assuming. Okay. 5. Oh, yes. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Oh, wait, no. I already opened that 5. 5 was, the crystal butt plug. That was 5. So we're going to go to 6 now. These are kind of hard to open. I'm not going to lie. Ugh. Get back a little bit. Okay. Oh, okay. This one is a mini G-spot vibrator. It says curved to perfection. This little genius. Get it? Genius. Oh my god, I cannot talk right now. Knows exactly how to please your internal hot spots. Okay, so this is a mini G-spot vibrator. This one doesn't come with a USB though, so I'm curious. Hold on, you guys. Is it battery? Oh, it is. But it doesn't have the batteries. So that is in what is it, number 6. Now I can't get it back on. Oh my gosh. Frankie just said I got batteries. He needs to go away. He's like, do you need some batteries? Okay, number 7. This is Kegel balls. Oh, you guys, this is interesting. I've never used these before. I've done Kegel, I do Kegels, but I've never used actual Kegel balls before. Okay, I've never had these. This is interesting. This is exciting. Okay, so Kegel balls, it says it tones muscles and potentially enhance orgasm with these sensual Kegel balls. Okay, have you guys used these before? I need to know in the chat. Because I do Kegel exercises. I feel like after having kids, it helped me out so much, especially when it comes to running. You guys, I used to go on runs, and because I had kids and obviously everything changes and you know, even jumping on a trampoline, things like that. Running for me, I would like pee myself. So I started doing exercises, and that actually helped me out a lot. But these might even be better than doing Kegel exercises. Guys, let me know. Never tried them. I feel like maybe this isn't as common for people to try. Which now I'm curious with like the safety guide. Does it tell you how to use this stuff? I'm assuming you just put them in your cupcake and then you leave them there. Go away. Go away.
Somebody said batteries.
You just brought me one. I haven't even finished my first one. Oh my gosh. Guys, I'm not seeing anything in here. Oh wait, yeah. It actually does. Okay, hold on. We're gonna figure this out. Okay, all it says is not intended for anal use. That's all it says. Oh. They come out. Guys, I'm like so ignorant to Kegel balls. Like, I don't know anything about them. So, Frank is ready to try them out tonight. Frank, he can't stay away. He can't. He cannot. Okay, he wanted to open up this stuff with me. I said, no, this is for ladies only. I'm opening this up only with you ladies. No men allowed. And he was offended. Oh, squeeze it out and in. Okay. Interesting. Those ones come off. Wow. Okay, so you guys might... Okay, if you've used these before, please message me, because you guys are teaching me a lot right now, because I've never used these before, and I need you guys to tell me all about them. Okay. We're going to move on to 7. Where is 7? Oh, wait. We already opened 7. Oh, my gosh. We're going to move on to 8. Yeah, Frank is very, very interested in it. That's why he's bringing me drink. Yeah, you guys, I'm still on my first drink, and he brought me this one. Like, what are you doing? And then he brought me this one. Like, I'm catching on. I know what you're trying to do right now. Stop. Okay, number 8 is, ooh, dice. So it says, put your sexy time in the hands of fate with our foreplay dice. Okay. I definitely wanted to say really quickly, because I know sometimes, like, introducing sex toys when you've never used them before can be very intimidating. For us, for your partner, I would definitely recommend, like, if you are very intimidated, definitely get some kind of game, card game, anything. That's why I'm talking about this, because the dice reminded me of that. And just play around with that first, and then I definitely recommend introducing, because, like, once you do, I feel like you'll never go back, because it's just not only do you feel closer with your partner, but you also end up learning what you guys like, what you don't like, and then you necessarily don't even have to always have your partner either. I mean, it can be a comrade. That's why I tell Frank, I'm like, this is our comrade to help. But also, if you don't have a partner, or if your partner is not home and you're wanting some time to yourself, you can obviously use a lot of the sex toys yourself. But anyways, okay, we're gonna talk about that dice, because this is really cool. Because so it has different, like, it has G-spot, clitoral. It has all different, like, body parts, nipple, and then this one has. This one's different. It says bath or shower, 2 minutes, roller's choice. Okay, so wait, hold on a second. Let me figure this out because I'm confused by this. We're going to roll the dice, okay, and see what it says. Okay. It says G-spot, bath or shower. I feel like that is so vague. How the heck do you guys find time with all your kids? Girl, once they're in bed. When they're all in bed. That's the time. That's the only time. Because we have so many kids. And then you got to worry about like them barging in. Actually, Frank and I, we just did it. We just filmed a Q&A today. And we were talking about if the kids ever barged in. And we've never had that happen. Knock on wood. Have you guys ever had that happen? It's never happened. Because usually whenever we have like our time, it's like super late. So the kids are well asleep. But there's been times where afterwards, like after everything has happened, like after we're intimate, then the kids are like, I shouldn't say kids, we don't have like all the kids at the door, but one of the kids is like knocking. So we've now learned you gotta lock the door first. So that's usually what we do. Oh my God, Crystal said literally one time, traumatized forever. I feel like when they're younger, you can get away with it, but when they're older, not so much. Put locks on the doors after. Yes. Emily, you said, ma'am, my door was locked. Why did you unlock it? Yes. So Scarlett has learned how to unlock the doors, and I'm like, Frank, we need to watch out for Scarlett now. Okay, because actually Scarlett's the only one that... Yeah, Scarlett is the only one that wakes up in the middle of the night still. There's a gnat in my face. Scarlett, she's the only one that wakes up, so she's usually the one that knocks at the door or wants to get in bed with us. Do you ever... Oh, no. So the kids all have sound machines in their room. They have to sleep. We even sleep with a white noise machine. It's not just for that reason, but it's because my kids, even since birth, I've always had sound machines in their room, so they have the white noise. They can't hear nothing. Unless, I guess, they get out of their room, which that's what I'm always nervous about. Okay, guys, we're going to open 9. So we still have 9, 10, and 11. Let's go ahead and open 9 now. Ooh, Emily, what is the Lush 3? What is that? Sorry, you guys, I'm getting distracted by comments. Okay, so in number 9, it's the rabbit finger vibrator sleeve. So it says, upgrade your pleasure. Oh, this is interesting. I've never seen anything like this before. Session with this rabbit finger vibrator sleeve. Huh. That is interesting. I've never seen this before. Oh, it says it's also compatible with the bullet vibrator too. Courtney, my code is Britney10. Yes, somebody said they have a serious question about the clit sucker. Yeah, what is your question? Ooh, this got stuck. Huh, this is interesting. If Frank is watching this, will this fit your finger? If you're worried about your kids moaning, get a sound machine. Get a sound machine. It's like, what? Yes, it is the sex toy advent calendar, but I will be saving this live, so if you want to go back and watch we'll do a recap too. I'll show you guys everything too, but if you want to go back and watch me open everything, I will definitely save this live so you guys can go and watch it. Thankfully, my kids are on the other side of the house. current sound machine is the dryer. So, Cheyenne, before you're out to do the deed, do you just go into the laundry room, turn on the dryer, and like, okay, babe, let's go. That's funny. I love it. Listen, I've learned, there goes number 12. I've learned that you have to be creative when you have kids. Like, you have to be. Or even if you just take a shower together, you know, the kids think you're in the shower. I mean, that's also a little trick that we've learned. Do it that way too. You have to get creative. Okay, guys, we're going to do number 10 because I want to also answer some questions after I open all the boxes. So we have 2 more to open. So this is what does it say? Nipple suckers. Leave your love buttons feeling ultra sensitive with these velvety nipple suckers. So if you're just coming in here, earlier I was talking about my nipples because I have had a breast augmentation and I've noticed that they are not as sensitive as they used to be. I feel like I've lost some sensitivity and I've lost some feeling. So these actually might come in handy. These are interesting. I wonder how they work because these look very big. We're going to be doing a lot of experimenting because I've never used anything like this before. I'm assuming you probably push down and then release for it to suction. That's what I'm assuming. Oh, Brittany said one size fit all. I'm assuming because these are pretty big. Okay. We're going to move on to the last one because I see a lot of questions that I want to answer. Okay. Guys, we're going to do the last one. Number 11. Okay. It was like falling apart. I was trying not to rip the whole thing. Okay. This is an anal bead or anal beads. These silicone anal beads feature a sturdy finger loop so you can remove them at the point of climax for spine tingling satisfaction. This is also compatible with the bullet vibrator. This is interesting, you guys. Like I told you before, with this, the plug, I am very intimidated by this. So this intimidates me a lot. But like somebody said, don't knock it until you try it. But this makes me very nervous. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Yeah. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm trying not to be like super like, no, I would never do this, but it just makes me very nervous because I've tried anal stuff before and it's very uncomfortable. So that's why I'm very nervous by the size of this. Just try it. You might like them both. I second the Brits cocktail hour. Oh, so like instead of Brits brew, it's Brits oh, okay. I like that. Lots of lube. That's what I've heard. I've heard lots of lube, which actually it would have been really cool if Love Honey did put a little bottle of lube in here. I think that would be really cool. But I would say actually for everything, that was actually, I would say a good deal. It's, like I said, $264 worth of, I have like a whole pile over here. $264 worth for did I say 20? $120. Sorry guys, I am like super burping right now from the drink. Okay, so let's do a recap. We'll do one more recap and then we'll answer questions. So I can't remember the numbers. So this, the anal beads, and then this one is the G-Spot. Was it G-Spot dildo? It said that it was compatible. So the vibrator, this was compatible with this, and also the rabbit finger, was it the rabbit finger vibrator sleeve? Okay, so the dice, blindfold, the womanizer starlet. You guys need this. Even if you don't get this, just get this by itself. And then, what was this one? The G-spot. No. You guys. Well, which one was this one? I don't even remember now. I don't remember what this one was. The nipple suckers, crystal butt plug, Kegel balls, which I'm assuming you can use this like as an everyday use or during the day, right? And then the menthol pleasure balm, and I think that's it. And there was 2 USB cords, so you'll be able to charge the starlet and also the bullet vibrator. So that is everything that comes in it. This, I don't know what this is. Hold on, you guys. Let me see. Womanizer, the original. Oh, so it's just the starlet manual. Okay. So that's what that was. Okay. So that is everything that came in the 12 Days of Play Advent Calendar. I would say I'm impressed. I'm pretty impressed. Let's see. No. Megan, it's not called Scarlet. That would be like really awkward. Starlet. I didn't say Scarlet, did I? It might have sounded like I said Scarlet, but it's called Starlet. Starlet Womanizer, which I think on this own is $79. So almost $80 just for this alone. But I've had a lot of people say like this, you definitely need this. And I think I mentioned that we've tried this, so that's why I'm also saying you definitely need this. Anything clit. Yes, Denise. Yes, Denise. I agree completely. Okay, you guys. Answer or ask me any questions that you guys have, and I will answer them because it's only 9:30. So I'll answer questions until probably 10 o'clock. Does that sound good? Have you used any toys has a couple that you have or would recommend? What did Frank say? He keeps yelling stuff from downstairs. I don't know what he's saying. What I would recommend this womanizer. That is a clit sucker. I would recommend something like that. But also even rings I really like. And also you guys, funny story. I first got introduced with sex toys watching Trisha Paytas, because before Frank, I have never used sex toys before. He's the first one I've ever used them with. And we were watching Trisha Paytas, of all people, and she was doing an Adam and Eve sponsorship, and she had like a $50 off or half off code or something like that. And so we got what is it called? It's one of their like signature vibrators. I want to do some stories talking more about sex toys, so I can definitely post it. But anyways, if you want to start with any toys, if you've never had them in the bedroom before, ever, you guys need to try that vibrator from Adam and Eve. I'm telling you guys, it will be your best friend. Best friend. I promise you. I would show you guys, but I feel a little weird with like taking out a product that we've been using. That's why I was like more comfortable with showing you guys, even though we've used this. Anyways, I feel awkward doing that. So, yeah, you guys need that vibrator. I don't even know the name of it, but I will link it. I will show you on my stories. It is worth every single penny. I can promise you guys. Promise. But it's not an internal vibrator. Does that make sense? Like it's like it's a wand. Thanks, babe. It's a wand. That's what it is. It's not a vibrator. It's a wand. You guys need the wand. Caroline asked, how do you introduce toys without partner feeling like they aren't good enough? This is the trick, Caroline. This is what Frank and I, we say, is that look at sex toys as like, not like the enemy, like you, like look at it as like, that, maybe that's not the right word. Enemy is not the right word, but don't look at it as like a bad thing. Look at it as that is your partner's comrade. Like they are helping to achieve the ultimate orgasm. That's what they're there for. And that they're there to help and intensify, sexual pleasure and orgasm. And, there's so many sex toys that even benefit men. It's not all just about women. Obviously, we love the extra stuff. We love the extra stuff. But, also there's a lot of sex toys for men too that can help with their pleasure as well. So even like bringing that up and talking about that could help out a ton, and just having open communication. And like, even if looking at all the different, like, that's what Frank and I did when I was telling you guys about Trisha Paytas and working with Adam and Eve. Frank, we went on Adam and Eve and we were looking at all the different ones together and trying to pick out, oh, that looks cool, or oh yeah, I would like to try that. And I think that also helped out a lot too. Oh, Tabber Girl, I have not. Somebody please let me know, is the rose worth it? She just said they have a men's rose, which I didn't know, but I don't have the women's rose. And I've heard that is like a must. Guys, am I missing out? Do I need the rose? Yes, we have tried the rings before. Who asked that? Hold on, I'm saying your name. Sophis Mophis? Yes, we have. Let's see. Charlie asked, how does the clitorial stimulator compare to? Sorry, it keeps wanting to scroll up. Regular oral sex, is the sensation similar or not? I mean, because it's like an artificial sensation, it's gonna feel different, yes, in my opinion. I feel like both have like their pros. Like they both have like, they offer something new. Obviously, regular oral sex is more personal versus using a toy. Frank keeps chiming in. So we need to do a live with Frank because he will give you his insight as a man. But yes, they bring different things to the table is what I'm trying to say. If you're with parents, just put music on. Ooh, the Herquick wand instead. I've never heard of that. Okay, I'm gonna look that up. Somebody said the rose is a must buy. Okay. You guys, I don't know if you want me to bring in Frank. He has a strong personality. And I think he's had a couple drinks too. If you want to come in, babe, you can. I know you're watching. He can give you guys his perspective on sex toys if he wants to. Hell, he brought batteries already. What the hell? I didn't even know he brought all these batteries. Oh my gosh. Everybody wants him to join. Okay. We'll let Frank join.
Batteries.
You were watching the live the whole time, weren't you?
I didn't have nothing else to do.
Are you good?
Oh, I'm really good.
You good? You fine?
Yeah.
Okay.
You done went through 1 through 12?
Did you watch all of them?
No, I didn't watch all of them. I only caught like 7 through 12.
7 through 12. Oh, so you didn't see the beginning ones?
No.
So you didn't hear me talking about the menthol pleasure balm?
What the is that?
Come here. Come closer so everybody can see you.
I don't want to be in here.
Let him come in. Everybody wants to see you. Okay, so this is a menthol pleasure balm. It's made out of menthol and mint. And I'm a little nervous about this because I'm like, menthol.
Is that for you or for me?
Well, technically it'd be for both because if one of us is using it, obviously we're both using it.
Oh, I don't know about that.
No, it's not strong. I was thinking like a Vicks rub.
No, it's not Vicks rub.
No, it's not like that at all. But everybody's saying hey. Come here.
I said hey. Face. I've had a few crown apples. Just
come
say
on,
hey.
Come on. Well, come in so they can see your face. So I guess kind of like using this as
Jesus,
like,
what are these?
It's supposed to be tingling. They said it's tingling as I throw it.
What is this?
Oh, I'm really
What?
When you walked in, you're like, oh, I'm really good.
I'm really good.
Oh my gosh. You guys, the weekends that we don't have, like the older kids, I feel like we're able to let loose a little bit more. Oh, great. I'm glad it fits. Because a lot of times, so Scarlett loves going to Frank's parents' house on the weekends.
And I have nothing wrong with that because that's what I used to do as a child, is go to your grandparents.
Here, come closer, babe.
Okay.
And so obviously the older three at their dad, and then we just have Fletcher. So I feel like we're able to cut loose a little bit more. So you've had a few drinks?
Yeah, just a few.
Okay, so I said to rub it and test it. So, oh! I was not expecting to get that much. My nail grabbed a whole bunch. Okay, why don't you answer some questions or read it? You can't read that?
Does that not hurt? What does what hurt? Ooh.
This.
That stuff burns me. I wouldn't use it.
Is that what
That's what somebody said.
Oh,
whoa, bro.
Somebody said what kind of OF content that I do. Do you guys want to talk about OnlyFans?
Yeah. Sure.
I'll just give you guys a heads up. I don't do anything nude on...
Somebody said it fits.
This. The rabbit thing.
Said it
but
fits.
I'm trying to figure out what this part is right here. No,
oh, but it hurts my finger.
No. I figured it out. You have to put...
Shit, it won't come off.
No, you have to put this in here, and then you hold it like that.
Oh.
Oh my gosh. We're stupid. Wait, why does it say that remaining? Am I only limited to how many?
No, you better not be.
It says I only have 1 minute remaining. Will we have to do a part 2?
Yes, we'll have to start over.
I didn't know you were limited with how much you could talk on lives. It hasn't even been that long, has it?
It's
been an hour.
It's been almost an hour.
Oh.
That's where somebody said that's where you hold it.
Okay, you guys.
My fucking
I'm still
finger
learning.
was all up in it.
You guys, I'm still learning. This smells good, actually. I love the smell of mint, but I don't feel anything yet.
I just feel like that wouldn't be enjoyable.
Maybe it's like with friction. Okay, you guys. I'm gonna restart the live because it says that I only. I bet you're excited about that. It says I only have 30 seconds left. So
all right, restart live. Restart it.
All right, you guys. I will save this. I promise. I will save this. I'll do a part 1, and then we're gonna do a part 2, and we'll answer a little bit more questions. Yep. Okay? I will come back. I promise.